Hi, everybody. Can y'all tell I'm tired? Hey, Miss Daniela, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Woo! And I'm not done yet. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Say hello. Say hello when you come on. Oh, I was supposed to respond to somebody. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Hello, Miss Savannah. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Miss Eleanor. How's my baby girl? Inshallah, I feel everybody. Wow. What's going on, people? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Y'all like my new glasses? I love it. Does it look familiar with something? Something else that I had? One that I really like. I had to get another color. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Hello, Miss Utola. How are you? Hello, Miss Jim Crate. Anthony Senate. Love your unique hairstyle. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love dancing. I love dancing. Like my kids, I love dancing. I love. I don't care to work out, but I think that's why. Because we were like, okay, because if you see what I eat, y'all will be shocked. Like, hey, Auntie Kikiri, that's like you swallow all this swallow. Like you'll be shocked. My mom made me some ogbono. Shut that, take me 1 month. I don't think it's gone. Let's just leave. So you're like, but I think because I dance a lot. I dance a lot. Like that's my one of my downtime, and especially when I have socks on and on my hardwood floor, put on a YouTube Afrobeats. That's it. End of story. My kids just go to their rooms like, oh, we're watching TV anytime soon. But hey, Miss Fumi, how are you? Hi everyone, come on in, say hello. Yes, one of my clients today. It's good at aerobics for real, but my clients, oh Lord, that guy has been through hell and back. Not a single question was asked. Not a single question. It was like, what? But I thank God. It was just when someone doesn't even know how to say thank you, like, you don't need to thank me. We and I'm that lawyer who's gonna ask you. I'm not gonna force it to you. I'm gonna ask, can we agree in faith? Can we pray? And we prayed yesterday when we're prepping, like, you know what, God is gonna show you favor. God is gonna show you favor. And that was exactly what happened. Before we said, because I'm gonna just go ahead and approve. There's nothing else we want to talk about. See, God shows up. When God, there's no one who can convince me otherwise that there's no God. I'd rather believe that it's God and end up seeing that it's no God rather than not to believe in this God. So, because I've seen him at work in many, many ways. But anyway, hi everyone. Happy new month. Hello, Miss Aminat. How are you? Shalaf telling you, 5% of the time the prayers. I'm telling you, nothing like the most powerful weapon you have is prayer. That's the most powerful weapon you have is prayer. It's not, things are not going to go the way we want them all the time. Listen, I'm that person that things don't go like, I need a whole day to just deal with it. But then I remind myself that it's not any power of my own. It's because God is, and he continues to be, and it shall work out. Come on in, say hello. This is Attorney Abisola Adebola Olale, immigration attorney based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. If you're on Instagram, Miss Illinois has that on. And Miss Savannah also is on YouTube and Instagram as well. My girls have it covered. We got every single day. Today was no exception. Hey, it's like Alabama, yes. And please don't forget to share with your friends, with your family members. Very much appreciated. The guy today, Mr. A. Y'all go to on Google, just put in Olalea Law Firm and just put in Olalea Law Firm. You can read. I don't want to say his name, but you can read his review. And I read it and I started crying, and because I think sometimes I'm so engulfed in what I do that I forget that really it's not I forget, but I don't know the impact of the lives it's changing. And for me, it is very humbling. It's very humbling when someone takes time to really write. And I'm not actually done reading his review. That's how long it is, but it's very humbling. And I thank God for the humbling spirit that I have, because it keeps me going. It's just I don't say, hey, I've done anything. No, because I know that the glory belongs to God. So you just never know. And he saw me just like what we're doing tonight. That's how he found me. And he was at a crossroad, and he was like, I'm stuck in this. I can't move forward with the joint petition. I'm really scared. I don't know if I have enough, and I said, okay, can't promise you any, guarantee any outcome. This is what we're going to do. And God sanctioned it. So that's all we can do. So you never know who's going to benefit. So please share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Olalea Immigration, 334-341-4475. And talking about I-751, let's get into it. If you need to set up a consultation to discuss your case, you can go on our website, olalealawfirm.com, or call my office, text Lydia on WhatsApp. Somebody will get you the information you need. But it's so easy to go on the website. It's very, very straightforward to get things done. You can do it there. If I sound tired, because I am, had a couple of interviews remotely, went to at court, went to basketball game. So just getting home. Y'all, my oldest kid, my firstborn son, my first love, SJ, is probably watching, turns 19 tomorrow. How can I possibly have a 19-year-old? My very first love, my first son, the one who first called me mama, turns 19 last year as a teenager. Tomorrow, y'all know TJ. TJ has an older brother. His name is SJ. Yeah. And he's a quiet, low maintenance kid. Very shy, introverted, doesn't like to be on. If it was on, he's probably on TikTok or Instagram. But my son, he makes me so proud. I'm telling you, I could not. Thank you, Jesus. I could not have wished for a better first child. He is high. Came home this weekend because I was like, I don't know if this Christmas stuff is working. He says, hey, I'll come home and help you decorate. Came home to help me get stuff from the attic. He said, TJ, let's just leave TJ alone. TJ alone. Came home, got working and got everything set up just to help his mama. So y'all help me wish in advance. My first child, SJ Oluwaseyi. That's his full name, Oluwaseyi Olalea. 19. Jeez. But anyway, let's talk immigration. Let's talk tonight about concurrent N-400 in I-751. Filing. Happy blessed birthday, SJ. Thank you. Hello, Finance Shandy. I sent you an email. Check your email. I sent you an email. Let's talk concurrent N-400 and I-751. What is the advantage of filing your naturalization application when your I-751 petition is pending? Let's talk about that. Okay, perfect. So whenever you file an I-751, meaning you're filing to get your 10-year green card, going from a 2-year green card to a 10-year green card, y'all will know that it's taking them like 250 years to approve an I-751. That's the reason why now we've got a 4-year extension for I-751, meaning it extends your 2-year green card for 4 years because it's taking them quite a while to approve your I-751. So yeah, concurrent N-400 and I-751. It's taking them quite a while to approve it. Why is it beneficial for you to file your citizenship application before your I-751 and hello, Miss Tammy, is approved? Here's why. Because it is taking them a while, that means that a lot of people are kind of like, even though you've got that extension notice that says this is evidence that you're still a legal permanent resident and you're able to travel and work while your case is pending. The truth of the matter is, most people are just not comfortable traveling with just that notice. Now, you can get an I-551 stamp in your passport, fine. But a lot of people just would rather have the green card. So many people just feel stuck. They can't move forward. They can't do anything. They can travel. They keep working, but it's just like, okay, I don't want to get stuck outside. I don't have a valid green card, whatever the case may be. One way for you to get your I-751 moving is if you're eligible to file your N-400 and you file one, the thing is this: unless you are a military member, unless you are in the military, that's the only exception. Every other person, hello, Mr. May, Mr. Maya, actually, not Mr. May, every other person has to have the I-751 approved before USCIS can approve your citizenship application. So that means that if you are eligible based on 3 years, based on, first of all, if you're in the military, you don't need to file an I-751. You can bypass that. That's one of the perks of being a service member. Most people are not. So if you've got, you're a civilian like myself, got a 751 pending, it's been pending 2-3 years, and you become eligible for citizenship, you're able to file your N-400 application. And what I'm seeing these days, and a lot of attorneys will tell you, we're seeing that citizenship applications are getting approved, are getting scheduled for interviews within months. I've got all my clients in Massachusetts, for whatever reason, especially if you're scheduled in Lawrence, Massachusetts, we are having citizenship interviews scheduled within 30 days of filing. No joke. And so it depends, definitely depends on the state you live in. The field offices that has jurisdiction over your case, that's going to decide, that's going to interview you. But many more citizenship applications are getting approved for interviews faster. What does that mean for your I-751? That means that because they're going to call you in for an N-400 application interview first, before your 751 interview, because they cannot approve your application for citizenship without approving your 751, USCIS will have to pull your 751 file. So at that time, the immigration officer has to pull your 751 file. This is one of the things I do. Now, USCIS is trying to go, hello, Mr. Kelvin. They're trying to go, what's it called? Paperless with a lot of their files and all that. And, every single interview, the immigration officer will make mention of that. But until that happens, this is what I still do, including the case today. I send in a copy of the I-751 file. Now, one way you can know if the field office is going to have or has your I-751 file or will have your I-751 file to review is if you've got, whatever the app is, lawfully, USCIS tracker, whatever the case may be, if you've got an alert from them saying that we transferred your file or your case to the office that has jurisdiction after you've been scheduled for your N-400 interview, most likely, and you get that alert on your I-751, most likely that means that your file is being forwarded to the field office so that you can have a concurrent adjudication of both cases. Because it's me. Yeah. How are you doing? And you just know that I'm a washing package and do all kind of stuff. So because I have OCD, let's just call it spade a spade. I will send in, yes, I know how to package. Y'all, OCD pays off sometimes. See? When an immigration officer tells you, like, listen, I don't have a single question for your client. See, that's OCD working on your behalf. It's not always bad. So because, Nigeria, we know how to package. I make like, oh, this person's case is coming up. We've got to send out a copy of the 751 to the field office. My staff would go, but that's not the interview that is scheduled for. Yeah, I know, but they've got to do this at the same time so that they don't have an excuse to say, oh, we don't have your 751 file. I know you have it. I sent you one. And I'm going to make sure somebody signs for it. So that you've got to, it does work sometimes, so that there is no reason why they cannot adjudicate that, unless the office is just lazy and doesn't look at your file before then. But the thing is, once they have your file in front of them, what is going to be the excuse? And you have your interview for N-400, they've got to pull your file. They've got to adjudicate that. So whenever you have got a pending 751 that's been pending for like 250 years, and you become eligible for citizenship based on 3 years as a legal permanent resident, or based on 3 years because you've now been subjected to abuse, or based on 5 years as a legal permanent resident, whatever the case may be, and your I-751 is still pending, you are able to go ahead and submit your application for naturalization, because that will, not all the time now, I'm not saying there's a guarantee, majority of the time, or I can email you. I can't remember what you're using this, using it. So if you've had a conversation with me, email me, and then I can know who your name is. 250 years, yeah. Majority of the time, it will propel your I-751 moving forward, and so that you'll have your 10-year green card for, if for whatever reason it cannot approve your N-400, or have your citizenship. And if USCIS decides to do a concurrent adjudication, meaning N-400 and I-751 at the same time, and both are approved at the same time, you will not get a 10-year green card because you've been approved for the citizenship. Then they will just, schedule you for an oath ceremony, approve your 751. They would not issue you a green card. You'll just get an approval for that. But because at the end of the day, citizenship means that you've got to surrender your green card. That's it. The day I had to turn mine in, it was a great thing because I was becoming a citizen, but I was like, I still have, that OCD. That it's not hoarding, it's OCD. That little envelope that your green card comes in, small envelope that your green card comes in. Yes, I got mine because I got my green card in 2009. I still carry, don't judge, I still carry that envelope. When I tell you all that this work that I do is beyond, I make a living from it, yes, but 95% of the time, I'm not thinking of the money I'm making. I'm thinking of the impact I'm making, because I know. Yeah, Shandy. Yeah, you probably sent me an email. Let me see what she sent me. I knew she had sent me an email. You're welcome. So because I know that it is life-changing. I still have that sleeve, the green card sleeve that they give you for your green card that I got in 2009. I carry with me every single day because it's a reminder of God's goodness and his mercies. Of when I remember there was a time when I was living in Massachusetts, because my younger brother, way younger than they're both old now. My sister is gonna be 40. So I'm gonna put 40 in January. Continue not to that well. So like the baby of my husband, me, she's gonna be 40 in January. Now she can't open them out and something else because she's already like, I'm still in my 30s, yada yada yada, whatever. So yeah, and I remember when I was still living in Massachusetts. This was in 2002, 21 years ago. There's some things that happen to you just never forget. My younger siblings came in with my mom. They won the DV lottery. My younger brother, who's a surgeon today, to God's glory, was just about to turn 21. And God, who says there's no God? And he was just right under 21 for him to get included in the DV lottery for my mom as a derivative beneficiary. So, they came in with their great immigrant visa. So they don't know what this feels like. And we all went to apply for something, and they asked us for IDs, and I didn't have any. I only had my Nigerian passport. And the lady looked at me and she goes, I cannot accept this. And I go, wow. She says, yeah, I can't accept this. I need an American, a US issued ID. I can never forget. That thing hit me so hard. This was in 2002. We're talking 21 years ago. I just turned 24. And I still remember it till tomorrow because I was like, wow, you've never, when you experience, she wasn't trying to be discriminatory, but that's how it felt because you're reminded constantly that you don't have the papers. So when God finally opens the door and gives you that, till tomorrow, it's in my purse. No matter how many times I change my purse, and I change it like water, it goes everywhere I go because it's a reminder of God's faithfulness. And so for me, that's even something I look at like, you know what? I've lost count of how many I have received for clients. But I mean, it's rough. You can tell he's seen years, but it's a reminder. It is, yes. I've walked in the shoes. I know what it feels like. That's why for me, it's I'm all in. If I'm taking your case, we're in this together. I can't take a whole lot of questions tonight because I still have a client I have to prep with tonight for their interview tomorrow. So, and because my son's birthday tomorrow, I'm going to have to be on the road and joining in remotely with them. But we've got to prep tonight because that is important. I don't care how tired I am because they have to. But so whenever you have a chance to have your N-400 filed and get that adjudicated, that is going to propel and help to hasten, fasten, or quicken the processing adjudication of your I-751. So take advantage of that. If you're not sure how to go about it, if you need our services, contact us 334-341-4475. Thank you, Mr. Meyer. And that's all she wrote, people. That's all she wrote. So here's where we are tonight. Thank you, Carla. Do you think for the 751 waiver from domestic violence, do you think the time the description of the abuse should be super detailed? Not super detailed, but it should have routine in a base of background, and then the sequence of events or what actually led to, if the marriage just ended, yeah, but yeah, distance isn't a problem. So this is where y'all don't get mad. Y'all just work with me here. Don't get mad. Because like I said, I've got to prep with someone tonight, and on my end is about 9:30. That means that we will not be able to do questions tonight. But your gray hair must be a blessing. Must be a blessing. But Thursday, God willing, we will do questions for the whole time. Yes. So can we speak to you directly, not your staff? If you want to speak to me directly, that's through a paid consultation. And that's if you go, but you've got to talk or text my staff for them to give you that information, or get to my website and schedule a consultation. But we'll do questions on Thursday. So indulge me on that because I don't know how long it's going to take me. I've got to take care of things that this person is already nervous enough. So time is of the essence for them. So on Thursday, y'all, we will do questions. So thank you for joining as always. But everyone has got a story. If I sit down and tell you my experiences, how many do you want to say? Is it the guy that wanted to sabotage my immigration, that filed an H-1B for me and sent a letter of revocation just because I would not give in to sexual advances? And God would have it, they got my change of status the same day, but before they got his. I mean, there's nothing you want to tell me about. Our journeys are now, experiences are different, but the journey is the same. And our hope and prayer is that we all get to the finish line. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So as long as you keep going, we'll get there. So I'll see you guys on Thursday, and we'll do questions. Have a good night, everyone.